Yeah, I assume, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
I suppose, though I am concerned due to something you said earlier.
I'm back.
What, the tailor? Well, now everyone's ready. Okay, let's just quickly roll call. Sky,
Hello.
Bly,
Yeah, what?
Meb,
Oh, well,
Unreal,
Here.
Lachlan,
pizza.
Yeah.
nobody.
Why are we doing a
Here.
roll call?
Cool.
I
Why are we
don't
doing a
know.
roll call? Because
I thought everyone was
at
here.
least four people feel like they were coming out of actual oblivion to join the roll call. I think I'm pretty valid.
I'm eating a pizza.
It is what 3 p.m. It's either 1 or 3 for you, and I don't know which one it is. I think it's 1 for you right now. 1 p.m.
You're gonna sit down there?
Why are you outside?
Just be careful with your computer. You know
Do
she'll
you have your dice? No. Fuck.
Of course not.
God damn it.
I'm not there either, so I can't
Mm.
force him to borrow mine.
I am going.
You're
Oh
on a
my
fucking
God.
computer.
I
Sir,
just
go
feel
back
like that
inside.
computer. I feel
Yes,
like that
you are.
computer's gonna
I
fall
I'm
in
a
the
kind of want to
wall.
ask this guy to walk into the pond because it's incredibly deep.
Right then. Well,
But
It's
it
just
Sky,
may knock his
I-
computer into
Sky,
the
I will tell you a
pond.
solid. Yeah, I'll tell you a solid 20 minutes beforehand when you need to actually interact with the session.
Just watch out for her leash, Sky. Are you able to reach a stick from where you're sitting, Sky?
Okay, so in the last session, I forgot to turn this down.
She just
Uh,
popped in on her own.
In the last session, you had all just, well, to simplify it, helped Kindle, and whilst you hadn't really on your own figured out what ended up happening, after a short conversation with Valmont, you realized that it was in fact him who triggered the word that ended in Kindle's death, which he seemed surprisingly casual about. And then you spoke to Maximilian, and to his surprise, you agreed to his plan of setting up a gala where practically every major member of not just the continent but also of Oblivion's Chainers will be invited. Which is a risky play, but specifically Ava, who is as close to a group leader as you guys currently have, seems to agree. I don't know if anyone else disagrees, but that is something you guys are going to have to figure out.
Kairos is reluctant but also agrees.
It's the best worst plan that we got.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Now, in a bit of multitasking, you are going to combine two things. One, you know that one of the victims of the Archdemon research, which was set up by Oblivion's Chainers, was done. One of them is the Tailor of the King. Another thing is that you also, whilst most of you have something to wear, some of you probably don't. And I'm looking at specific people here who I think know who they are. So they are going to need a suit. So if he ends up being vetted and seen as decent, which you guys have no idea, so far your experience with the Archdemon research is Kindle and what's their name? What's his name? Maximilian, which Kindle took years to be decently adjusted. Maximilian still isn't. Now, I'm going to start this off with that you've already spoken to the king and gotten some interesting details. One, when you assume that he was a tailor inside of the king's castle, that is untrue. He actually has his own shop, which is called the Bits and Pieces. Which, while it's a humble name, is basically the famed tailor shop inside of Ouroboros. And another thing, after reading the name again, there is a likelihood that this isn't the exact person that you are looking for, due to the king specifically remember that his name was Carvola Nathril and not Carvolus Nathril. So he could be looking for a brother or some other sort. So you are looking for a Carvolus Nathril, and well, the one that he knows is a Carvola Nathril. Now, nobody, minor question, I'm going to assume I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Who will you be picking to go for the session?
Ava.
Ava. Alright then. Which is very funny because that means that none of the characters who are directly connected to Oblivion's Chainers will be here, but alright then.
I mean, if you would prefer,
Yeah.
I would play Kindle as well.
I do not care that much. You could play Kindle as well, but I think just Ava for once is fine.
Okay.
I think Ava can handle herself. I'm going to say this. Glaciel, Thanada are going to be coming along. Brother and sister, I will say, will not show up immediately. Probably still with Kindle. And I will say you are all collectively leaving the castle and walking down towards the bits and pieces. Is there anything any of you would like to discuss in that time, or no?
Not really.
Doesn't seem like it.
No.
It doesn't really feel like we have much to discuss.
Fair enough. Not even a game plan?
Well,
'Cause
actually,
you don't know what
yes.
you're dealing with. Go ahead.
Ava.
Yes?
I feel like we need to have some precautions at the gala.
Precautions. Like what?
Just in case, the people in the Bolivian chainers, do actually, arrive.
What exactly are you suggesting?
Maybe we hide rune circles underneath different spots.
That might be a bad idea, considering one of the ones coming is a really powerful wizard.
Two of them.
Fair enough.
You do know that we can detect stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Two wizards, actually. Actually, a wizard and a witch, but it's the same thing.
Thank. I think that was Glaciel.
That is Glaciel, yes. Thanada, you would. I think you notice the difference between Glaciel and Thanada by now.
I know I do. Anyway. But I think you might be right. We should take some precautions, but I don't think they'll try anything go in an enemy potential enemy territory.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Discord.
What the
We're good now?
Did I do
Yeah,
repeat
well-
myself?
Did everybody
Yeah,
just get that?
say that. Say okay.
I
Say it,
think
nobody,
everyone
because I don't think we heard it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think I agree with you. We should have some precautions, but at the same time, I don't think they'll do anything while in a potential enemy territory. Because two of them are the Wizard's Court, correct?
Glaciel will nod at that.
Well,
Yes.
the fact of the matter is, both them and the Kingdom of Malak are currently at a standoff. If they were to try something, then, well, it could end in disaster.
Well, I'm not gonna imagine that they're gonna be hyped to show up either, considering that they killed someone a solid 13 years ago, and then he comes back and invites them all to an open gala. I don't think they'll be coming in without expectations.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I couldn't tell you what we could do when it comes to safeguarding.
And that would be?
Is there anyone here knows that could help? Anyone like who maybe specializes in this sort of stuff?
If I had to guess, probably Kindle at most, or maybe even. I guess maybe
just see-
him, but I don't know where he is last.
And that would be.
Hmm.
My old mentor. He was known for being very cautious, and also escapes and stuff like that.
Well, are you gonna be able to find him in 2 days, convince him of this, just so he can join in and help?
Probably not. He didn't really give me a way to contact him afterward.
Do you have a way? Do you have like an image of him or something he gave you that belonged to him?
Oh, yes, it's actually this rapier that I carry.
Hmm.
He gave this
Well, I
to me.
might be able to locate him. I might.
Alright.
Let's save that until after. this first call.
What are you go? Yeah, okay. Oh, you could save it for later, but I also going to need to know how you are going to locate him. With what spell exactly?
Give me just a moment.
If
You
that's
should do it
not
now.
gonna
You
work,
could do it now.
we also do technically have the Red Hood, who is a known escape artist who might be able to help us out.
Because I have
Agreed.
quite a few different ways of locating people. I have scrying,
The who?
find repair.
Someone who's been helping with the security at the palace.
And if I remember correctly, a good friend of the Velwalkers? Or at least somewhat?
Don't know him much, so I'm afraid I can't say much.
I believe that's
The
a
only one-
Kindle job, I think.
Are you talking
I
about?
He's,
Are you talking
Red
about the
Hood.
Red Hood?
Yes.
Yes.
he's nice. I owe him a lot. He kind of just showed up out of nowhere and started helping.
He,
Hmm.
He doesn't show up often.
Randomly
But
showed up the first time.
yeah, but I don't know if protection is in his skills. He seems much more focused on the attack part of it. We could try to invite him, but I don't know if it'll be even helpful.
True.
We could at least invite him to maybe at least be backup that we can call in just in case.
Okay. I mean, I don't choose that. It's you and Ava that does.
To be completely honest with you, it seems like a good idea, but might not be. Last I checked, that man also has a giant red wyvern, doesn't he? That showing up might put everyone on edge.
I think it's more of a brownish tint, but that thing is silent. We did
It is very silent.
first couple of times that I saw it, that thing flies so fast. It outspeeds our ship by like double. Still don't know how he managed to tame it. I read all about it, but you can't tame wyverns.
There are many ways
He
to
may
tame
have raised
creatures.
it.
True, that is one way. But there are many different
Must
ways to
have
tame a
the
creature.
red-
It's just possibly the books you have read, no one's ever heard of it before.
Maybe he's the first one to do it.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Could also be quite possible.
He doesn't seem like the type for animals.
Either that or just respects dominance.
I highly doubt that one.
You think
Yeah,
you
that's
wrestled the
fair.
wyvern?
Well, he can take a pretty much a blank shot of magic.
It would be very funny if. Sorry, the idea's in my head now of him wrestling a wyvern into submission.
It is a
That's
funny
interesting.
idea, isn't it?
Now that's the first thing I'm gonna have to ask him. Thank you for that.
Fuck my bottom.
Yes, I have been meaning to ask him myself.
Also, since we're talking about defenses, there's something I wanted to ask you, Garrison.
Oh shit.
And it's nothing bad, I promise. It's just, can you take a look at this? As she says that, she pulls off a ring off of her middle finger, to be precise, and shows it to you.
Great.
Alright, what do I need to roll?
What level is this magic item? Nobody? If it is a magic item?
It is a magic item. It's her arcane focus. It's
Yeah, and what level is it? Wondrous, rare, common, uncommon. What is it?
considering the material it's made out of, I would say it's at least rare, maybe a bit higher.
Roll a Arcana check for me. I'll say, due to how high yours is, you need at least a 20.
At least 20.
Yes.
The only way I can fail
So-
this is if I roll a 1. Actually,
A
no,
one
I
or-
can't because I
a
got...
one or a two.
I got-
Oh yeah, I mean,
can't
you
fail.
could use Flash of Genius. Yeah.
No, not even with that. I have the fucking...
Guidance?
the D4 as well.
The guidance. Yeah. Okay. Try that guidance is considered casting a spell which has vocal
No,
and
no,
somatic
not
components.
guidance. It's from the
Okay, then in that case, nobody, please do. It is just an arcane focus. Basically, what an arcane
38.
focus is, yeah. I know Garrison Harson knows what this is, but Neb probably doesn't. An arcane focus is simply what wizards use to cast spells. So staves, wands, whatever the hell, spell
Could be a
books,
glove.
shit like that. Could be a glove. It could be anything, but the usuals
The only
are
requirement
staves
is it
and
has to
wands
be a
and spell
bit
books.
handheld, as far as I've seen.
Handheld and not too
Or
insane.
worn.
So, what exactly do you want to know about this?
If you can fix it, perchance. It's a bit busted, I think is the right word. Sometimes when I summon an Anivian or cast magic, it can go wild. It took some damage a while back, and it's been happening ever since.
Alright.
Garrison, I'll say it would probably take you roughly an hour of a bit of tinkering to properly pull out the kinks. Considering it is such a small arcane focus.
I mean, do we have that time? Because if we do, I'm gonna spend that time to fix that.
Guys are currently about to reach the tailor shop that you.
Well,
Oh.
Garrison already has a suit, so
If you wish, but then you will be leaving a large portion of the session, so it's up to you.
that's fine.
All right then. So at this point, I will say, if you guys all allow it, Garrison will wander off for an hour back to the castle to fix your arcane focus. Nobody.
I'll allow it this time, but do me a favor. Stay out of trouble.
Fine.
Now is a perfect time to involve bubbles again. No, I won't.
The entire time Garrison's working on the ring, just Bubbles is staring at Garrison, not blinking once for the
could.
entire hour.
She could. That's the thing.
Someone yells
It's not
out
that
bubbles and she just
wouldn't,
appears.
She absolutely would, and she could.
All right then. Then at this point, you are standing before the bits and pieces, which, while it has a humble name, it is already a very big-looking tailor shop. Paned windows, behind them suits in these wooden mannequins. Inside, seemingly darkened oaks cover the floors and the walls and the ceilings with a bit of reds to involve themselves. Some curtains that have clearly never been used due to, well, seemingly there being no reason. The ones that are hung up outside are seemingly just for show and then aren't actually going to be used. A small corner where there seems to be kinds of wax and creams that and perfumes that for your clothing. A shoe rack off in the far distance, but seemingly no owner. Although it is very clearly that the open sign is there, showing that you may enter.
I guess we just enter.
Well, it seems like it's open.
Ava will just push open the door and be like, "Hello."
I will say very
Ding, ding.
quickly, you hear footsteps approaching. Very quick footsteps. And you hear, oh, customers. It's been a while. As you see, I'm going to grab what he looks like. A man, late 20s, early 30s, mustache on him, very basic clothing. The most exemplary, normal looking tailor. Just standing in front of you. And instantly sees after the walking seems to have creased up one of his right sleeve, seemingly fixes it, looks back at you. Hello and welcome to the Bits and Pieces.
May I ask your name out of curiosity?
Oh, Carvola.
Carvola. Do you happen to know a guy named, what was his name again? Carvolus?
Oh, he hasn't been here in a while.
Okay. Was just curious. Number one. Number two, we're here to get some outfits for our gala.
Always been pure.
A gala? Is this upcoming?
It's for the return of a certain son. Maximilian Oblivious? Or Oblivious? I can't pronounce that last name. I'm sorry.
Oblivici.
Oblivious.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that is a name that for some reason comes to mind, and I could not inform you of why. And I'll say it this way, his pupils have not changed size since you have entered. And the way that he moves is to say that it would be the perfect movement would be pretty apt. It is how you would imagine a perfect tailor. Just even when he does crease anything that he is holding or wearing, he instantly fixes it. And he walks over. Do you have an appointment set up that I may have missed?
Last I checked, I do not think so. Though I don't think the king would have done it for us either.
Oh, the king. He has not shown up for quite a while. Are you his servant?
In a sense, yes.
Well, we're not his servants. We do work for him, though.
With
Warriors of the
stuff
king?
and
Yes.
Do you take in
That's
petty
the-
criminals?
Something along
No.
those lines.
Yes, but yeah, something along those lines.
Do you take in petty criminals?
Am I allowed to use do an Arcana check?
All right then. I am going to. Go ahead. Roll for me.
It's a 25.
We're about to get kicked out of the shop.
25, which that's actually a pretty low roll for you then.
And I got an 8 plus a 17.
We're about
Something's
to get kicked out of the shop.
something's odd, but you're unsure.
You kicked out of shop. Thank God I'm not there.
We would have been out by now had you been.
Something's odd. That's all I have to say. But it's so faint and distant. You don't know. Also, are you guys going to answer his question of do you
Again?
take in petty thieves?
Something along those lines, yes.
All right then. We will have to do that after you all leave. if you will be heading back to the castle or wherever you place those kinds of people. I am still quite confused by it. But it is the norm. Would any of you wish to go first?
Who was it that needed suits again?
So Ava's definitely one of them.
I also do dresses.
Suits and dresses.
I'm pretty sure it's the Feywild. I'm just gonna call us the Feywild crew because it's just a set group of us that are from the Feywild.
Yeah. So that would be
Yeah.
held. I'll say this: Thanida, Glaciel, Fern, Zerwin. I think none of them have even anything close to a suit. Crow likely also doesn't have a suit, but I'll leave that one up to Sky.
It doesn't.
Ava probably just wants a new one.
No, Ava doesn't actually have one at all.
Oh,
She's-
really? That surprises me.
Yeah.
She's
Fuck, does Garrison have one and Ava doesn't? What?
Yeah. So the theater kid doesn't have a suit, but the scientist does.
Yeah, she
That
spends
Pyros
most of her time
does.
either researching magic or Bardic School. One of the two. Or the circus. None
Well,
of that
Garrison
shit.
needed to get one
Nothing
because of the events in the academy.
Yeah, and he barely looks decent in them. Also, I have said what he looks like in Master of Fire.
Yeah, I
characters.
noticed.
I gotta know.
His eyes.
Also, I have a question here. Who here has the highest charisma?
Not me.
Time to check.
I have 18.
18.
I also have an 18.
Okay.
I
anyone
also
who
have
has-
18.
Wow. All right then. Nobody, due to you already having rolled, I will leave you out of this for now.
Okay.
I will allow either Kairos or Bly, one or the other, to roll a. Let's make it let's make it. I won't say inside. Let's say charisma check. No save.
Okay. So
Okay.
just a straight charisma check?
Yes, either Kairos or Bly. You guys have to discuss in between which one it should be.
So, Bly, do you want to roll or should I?
I'll let you roll.
Okay. You get the next one.
Yeah.
That's not how this works, but okay. All right then, Lachlan.
That is a 24.
24.
It was combined
You-
with. I got a natural 20 and I have a +4 in charisma.
There's something about him. He's kind, he's nice, he seems like a decent person, but there's really nothing. Well, there's a smile on his face constantly, but there's really nothing behind the eyes. His movements, while neat, seem nigh on robotic. And there's just something about how his features move that feels standard, almost. It's like you're just unsure about it all. That's what I'm saying. And I'll say that in short periods of time, a lot of people might figure this out pretty quick. This is, if you saw this person on the street, you would think he's a strange individual.
I feel like this would
or-
probably be a good time to use legend lore.
You may, if you wish.
Yes.
Are you going to?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna have to roll something. I do not believe that magic is necessary.
I knew we were going to come.
What do you do?
I did not expect you to notice that.
Would a normal tailor not notice?
Not usually, no.
Apologies, but it is a skill that has helped me. Is it truly that rare?
Well, it depends on which profession.
For an ordinary human, yes.
That's a strange remark.
What should be some kind of dragon disguised as a human?
But it
Do you
is
say this out loud?
No, that's player.
Okay, cool.
you don't seem like a regular person though. So sorry for my curiosity.
You can see he's thinking. I'm going to have to work on that.
You're weird.
Don't mind him.
Is there
He's
anything
a
in
few
particular?
screws loose.
I guess I'll go first.
right,
Adjust
then.
some sort. Like you something with gold details, I guess. I'll let you work out the rest.
All right then. And I'll say you are, you're signaled to follow. You enter, and I will say this: as you enter, I will say this: you are currently outside of Garrison, the only one who would be arcanely aware of this effect. You feel like if you let this effect happen, you would be more happy to speak about, or you would be more willing to speak about yourself and tell truths about yourself that you wouldn't usually tell. I will allow you to choose if you wish to defy this effect or if you wish to simply let it happen. I will say this though, you are the only person with the power to do this due to how insane your Arcana is.
Of course.
Outside of Garrison, of course. Yes.
Oh,
It is as you enter, this is clearly made for a woman's dress, a dressing room. And to say that every dress looks different but impeccable, this is clearly, doesn't matter what you say about him, he is clearly an incredible tailor.
Also, I'll let the effect take place out of curiosity.
Alright then. And as you're being brought in, he puts a stool. May you stand on this, please?
Sure.
I do thank you. And what are some recent happenings that have occurred for you?
For me? I
Yes.
guess I left the circus.
Oh, the
And joined a new
circus, and
group.
that would be?
The fast
What
place.
circus was it?
The fast place. Last faith. Brain.
The
I
fast
can't-
lace.
I can't do
Oh,
English
yes.
today at all.
Oh, I believe that I've heard of it. You serve there.
Not at the moment.
Fair enough. That is what kind of happens when changing groups. And what is the purpose of this group then? Do you find it enjoyable?
It is fun, yes.
Yes. And why were you invited to this gala?
Oh, just to help with some things.
If I may know the things, I would love to.
Well, what's the
Again,
best way
you
to put it?
you are willing. Again,
She is,
at
but
this
she
point,
knows she's under the effect, so she's using selectful truths.
yeah. You cannot speak a lie. Let's say it like that.
Okay.
You could try to withstand the effect. I'll say this though: anyone else would not even be able to withstand the effect in even the slightest fashion. So, like, you're gonna just have to literally say the full truth, basically. You cannot like bullshit.
Crow doesn't need the effect on him to
Also,
for it to work.
Ava, yeah, Crow's fucked anyway. Ava, I am gonna say this though. You do realize that if you don't say anything, there's a high likelihood someone else will, because you know how arcanely capable some of them are, which is basically none.
Kendall just kind of, or not Kendall, Ava just kind of sighs. I really do pick the worst timings for my curiosity to kick in. We're there to help gather information.
Oh, against who?
Am I allowed to say nothing?
it would be strange.
Ooh, I know. It's that guy. You know that
No.
They're in a dressing
know this
room.
one, I know
Do you
this one.
poke your head into a dressing room?
No, they're in a. They also, this stuff, as funny as it is, they are in a separate fucking room. They are not in this scene. And I'll say this one, by the way, like as he's moving, he is moving very quickly. He's already measured you. He is currently like setting up the textiles as he's doing this, and barely even seems interested by the information.
I
Just so you
started
know.
thinking about the tailor in like Deadpool.
What? I haven't watched Deadpool in too long.
I haven't either.
Yeah. All right then. So, are you going to answer his question? Information
What was
about
the-
what? Information about what? You may stay silent, but it is a strange question. It's a strange thing to do. It's something that would be new to him. And again, I will. If you are going to stay silent, I will have you roll wisdom against it.
Information about people. Certain people. That unfortunately I can't really talk about just yet. I don't really know much. Or at least not much about the people.
Well, I do believe that is the point of looking for information.
Exactly.
Fair enough. As I do believe that this gala will give me plenty of guests. Hopefully ones that make appointments this time.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just we
As
didn't
long
know
as you
we
leave her.
needed one.
As long as you leave a review at the front door, it should be fine. Will the king be coming back?
He was invited, yes.
Oh, let's see if he comes back then. It has been a while since I've given him a tail visit. Stop sending me videos, Scott.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The one I
And-
sent was edited.
And you say that you are the king's warriors, but you are not fully the king's warriors. How does that work?
Let's just say it's an unofficial job.
Oh, the Veilwalkers. I believe that he has informed me of you.
Creepy.
Also, it does make sense to you now that the king would absolutely be affected by this too, which means he would also be speaking about more things than usual.
Can I roll another Arcana check on him?
You know what? Roll a wisdom save, and if you succeed, I'll allow you to roll the Arcana check.
Alright. Give me 1 second. That's an actual 20, 22.
I will say that that is enough. You succeed, and you won't instantly notice.
Holy shit, I got the max! 37!
Yeah, man. Holy shit. This is not a human. Also, man, what the fuck I mean he turned into a pickle? Funny shit I've seen. This is not a human. This is not human magic. Hell, this isn't even magic as you know it per se. It is strange, old, confusing as well, and yet not violent. You're not getting him. On top of that, you are trying to follow him. He's running around pretty quickly, but again, his movements are almost perfect. And you look at his eyes. Firstly, his eyes are grayish, which is already a pretty rare color. And not as in the like grayish with a bit of color, no, as in fully gray. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blink. Repeatedly. Exactly every 6 seconds, he blinks.
This is just
And-
an autistic man.
Could be. You could be dealing with an autistic tailor.
Either that, or he's a dragon in disguise.
No, he's a fucking construct.
Ah, well, yeah. Ava knows dragons in disguise, so I think that she's seen better.
No,
And-
it's obviously
yeah.
a construct.
Uh, it could be a construct, but I will say this though: you do not detect the usual energy readings that would come off of a construct, so definitely not a warforged or something. It very much made out of flesh and bone. And as you're researching this, as you've decided that silence, he seems to have reacted to this by also staying silent. Although I'll say this, he does seem confused for a second because this feels new. And as he's doing this, as you suddenly realize, oh shit, I've been looking at this probably strange man for maybe 5 minutes. You look down, and there is a suit that is so well tailored that it doesn't feel like not a suit, a dress that feels so well tailored that it doesn't feel like how a normal dress would feel, which is in the way or revealing in any way. And I'll say that your design that you have sent for it, yeah, that's it, and perfectly fitting for the gala somehow. It is strange I hadn't taken you for the silent type, but I do hope that the suit was to your wishes.
It is. To be honest, I think it's a little bit much, but I do enjoy it. Really.
Well,
May I ask you
sometimes
something?
it's a bit much. Oh, go right ahead. Meanwhile, I'll say that he's walking out with you.
What exactly are you?
That is a complicated question. Could you elaborate?
You're not human, nor are you construct.
A human. May I ask a question to make it clearer? And I'll say at this point you guys have stepped out to the rest.
Of course.
You are a human, correct? Or, I assume.
No.
Then what are you?
I am a elf.
Is your stomach elf?
As far as I'm aware.
Then by that logic, I am human.
He is made from bits and pieces of other
Wait.
people.
Wait a fucking
You are what you
minute.
eat.
I really
Wait
hope
a
it's not that
minute.
one.
He's Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for all you
monster.
guys know, I
Guys,
love just the theories
Frankenstein
around this
monster.
random fucking tailor. It's the funniest shit in the world.
Guys, it's Frankenstein's
Monkeys.
monster.
Because as far
Also, the-
magic's not violent, yes?
His magic is clearly not violent. And hell, even the information, he doesn't seem to use it in an aggressive fashion. If he really wanted to, he could send out the information about the Veilwalkers to fucking everyone, but he clearly doesn't, because he has the information, he just doesn't really use it. It seems to be almost like how a barber convinces, or a barber or a dentist convinces you to do small talk, but he's just really good at it.
Hmm.
Autistic Frankenstein's monster?
He's not fucking
You,
autistic.
you guys need
Yeah,
to
that's
say when you're saying shit out loud or in character, because I don't
This
know
is
if you're
player.
out loud
It's
saying...
probably a
This
flesh
is
golem
player.
then.
This is player. I promise
Yeah,
you, we're
okay,
all
cool.
talking player
Cool.
right now.
Also,
yeah.
Also,
We're not
Oh.
contemplating this in front of the guy. That would be rude.
also, this is mentioned.
I'm getting
Also,
mad.
the recent mention of both Carvolus and of the Olvido family. It's a very curious combination. Those are names I have not heard for a very long time.
May I ask where you've heard them?
It was pretty dark. Not darker than where I'm from. It was around when I woke up.
Where did you wake up?
It was pretty dark. Looked like a hole. There were other people. Certainly. This is strange. I am the one being asked questions this time. You seem to have done something strange there.
I think I'm starting to realize what you are.
By your logic, I am human.
Not entirely, but mostly.
Elaboration would be greatly expected.
Well, I'm afraid if I were to tell you, you might do something.
Don't worry, this time I have not chosen violence.
This time,
This time.
I have decided this time that I am to serve and not to rule.
so I'm right. You're some sort of demon.
And I'm gonna have him roll for history. That's a 2. I
You're
am
about
unsure.
to get bonk. No.
He just responds with a very quick, I am unsure.
Let's just say, I think I know why you are human, but also not.
What is your
You're-
business with Carvolus?
We're trying to help people who were in his position a while back.
Well, it would be very difficult to help one who has moved on as far as he has. Even I couldn't get him to stay.
I see.
It seemed that my arrival had hurt him.
I see. And now you're alone. I'm sorry.
I believe that you are here.
I am. But for the most part, you're alone. And that is sad.
Is that not normal for a human? Are there usually 2 in the same body?
It's supposed to be.
It wasn't my intention to get him out. It seemingly happened. He couldn't last.
I know.
It is
At this point,
Strange.
Ava takes his hand. And seems to just try and comfort him at this point.
He seems confused and looks at you. His hands are normal, but not a single bit of sweat. He looks at you and says, I'm gonna have him roll for Shauna to see if he gets what's happening right now. Oh, you are seeking to comfort me.
Yes.
I remember when last happened.
What happened before?
I believe that he was supposed to be his father. I believe that someone walked up to me to do something similar. I didn't get it then, too.
Maybe one day you will.
Humans are so interesting.
At this point, Ava would walk back to the others. And
I'll say this- you guys- you
whisper
guys-
with the
Yeah.
bestial link and say selective truce.
Also, you guys, by the way, just heard all of this. And saw all of
Yeah.
this. So,
Is the man lonely? Is that why you're petting?
I do not
So-
believe that I am.
Through the bestial link, she'll say, "I'll explain later."
Oh, well, I had to check up on something. And I'll say he will walk over to seemingly a desk, grabs a piece of paper, looks at it. Well, that is still not optimal. Places it on the desk. Huh. I might have to start asking for payment, which is something I am not skilled at.
If that's a problem, I don't really mind. The king is allowing us to do this in the first place, so he is funding us. We don't really mind.
Does he consistently fund things like this?
Well,
Yeah.
for specific things, yes.
Well, the person who originally is funding this place isn't really functioning, and I know he appreciates my services. Could you put in a good word, see if you could
did get
replace
a
him? If I
job.
have something I could give.
No, it's fine.
It is strange. You'd think that the richest man in the world would be able to pay for a place like this. At least I think that that's what people refer to him as. Is that correct?
Hold on. Let me look at my fucking list. I remember his stupid ass name. Cassigan. You mean Cassigan?
Yes.
Is that who you serve?
That's a strange question. I have tailored for him before.
Just my curiosity.
He's younger than I am.
Which part?
The only part that I can recognize. I am quite old.
I see. Anyway, Kairos, or whoever is next, you should probably go next. And through the
Me.
bestial link, she will say, "Remember what I said."
Me.
just
For
throw.
specifically, Ava's going
Hey.
to walk up to you and say, "Be silent." When
I was
Okay.
just gonna ask him if he would allow me
Alright,
to
then.
accompany him and Crow.
probably a worse idea.
Right.
Probably a worse idea.
Yeah. I have never done multiple tailorships at the same time, but if you wish to try, there may be consequences.
I
Um,
don't need
consequence.
tailoring myself.
Oh, so you wish to...
My friend here doesn't really like being
Alone.
without people that he knows with him.
I have never tailored an Aerococra before.
I know this
It's
guy
a-
now. Is he a friend?
Do you wish to have your suit tailored for you, or...
I don't think he has a suit.
Then we shall make one. Please do follow me.
Come on, Crow.
I'll sit down.
I'm coming.
Also, I am going to say this, specifically to Ava, but also to everyone else who has the list. Do you remember the name of the quote-unquote demon that had possessed him?
You mean Carvalhos?
Yeah, Carvalhos,
The forever one.
Yeah. I think that, I'll say that will be very important. Alright then, now I am going to say this. Due to how Crow works, I'm not going to do the whole conversation. Because it's going to end up being fucking stupid.
It's gonna take years.
Kairos and Crow, I would like for you both to roll a luck check. The higher one of you roll, like if you guys roll an even amount, he will only give useless information. If you roll higher than him, then you will give out pretty important information. And if you roll lower than him, then he will give out basically no information at all.
I saw nothing but a
Okay.
big guy that could talk. So
I would like for Kairos and Crow to both give me a luck check. I love hearing the roll 20 off, because I know that Sky's made a
God
mistake.
damn it.
Yep, a 3. I knew it. I know. Yeah, this is actually positive for you guys, but you know.
That's
Well, I will
a
say-
that is a 17.
The 17. All right then. Well, I'll say this: they go in, and I do not think that you have already designed a suit, Sky.
Huh?
For Crow.
No.
It sounds like
Then
no.
it's not an
This
expectation.
guy has used artwork for his characters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, getting a design
Yeah.
would be difficult.
That would be annoying. But if anyone wishes to make it, they can. I could also make it, or if Sky wishes to make it, we can. Or we could just say that he just is in a well-tailored suit.
True.
If there's a particular specification of what it would look like, Sky, you could tell me. Because it seems like with very little explanation, he can figure out what you want.
And what type of design would work on a oversized bird?
Well,
Something
Kairos
shiny.
managed.
Probably for Crow anyway. Kairos
Yeah.
like sticking out of like not sticking out.
We can
So-
make it a shiny suit. So Crow's just constantly looking at his suit and just not looking away. Right then. And I'll say you both walk out, and I'll say this doesn't how low Crow rolled. I'm just gonna assume that he was looking at the shiny stuff so much that he barely had enough thought to speak.
I barely hear what he said, so I couldn't answer.
Yeah.
Just
So I'll say he walks out in his suit. While it looks good, firstly, it looks weird on him because it makes him look professional, and secondly, is slightly shimmering in various metals.
Interesting.
Yes, it was very interesting watching them work.
He wished for something shiny, so I made something shiny.
That does sound like him.
You're a very interesting man. And I have a question. Would anyone else offer to go in? If you wish, also, you don't need to tailor it this guy. You guys could probably fucking steal someone else's suit or dress and call it a day.
I'm currently.
Someone else's shit.
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to swap out the artwork I'm using for Fern anyway, so I'm just trying to see if I found anything I like better.
Yeah.
Zerwin probably needs an outfit, so
Yeah, is she gonna go in next?
yeah.
Alright then. And I have a question. Would you give him a description or not?
No, probably not. I mean, she doesn't really care about
And
Surprised me.
dresses or suits.
do you want a suit for what he he will ask you this. Do you wish for a suit for who you are or for who you wish to be?
That's an odd question. Who I am, I guess.
Alright then. And I will say this again, I'm not gonna have the full dialogue. But you what's your charisma, Bly? Zerwin?
Also, I think
18,
it's
wasn't it?
Yeah, 18.
Plus 4.
So
Then I will say that due to a combination of you don't know that much compared to the rest of the group. And that you were also very competent conversation. You were just able to have solid small talk, maybe about your hometown, where you're from, but other than that, not really much important to be gleaned out of him.
yeah.
Or that he can glean out of you. Although again, he does not seem to be looking for any particular information, it's just the questions that he is asking are very much not allowed to be answered. Alright then. And I'll say you step out, and question, would you have chosen a suit or a dress?
Probably dress.
A dress. Then I will say that your dress is different. Whilst the dress itself isn't that special, the colors on it seem to be swirling inside of each other and almost like at a different angle of the light they might even be changing. And you have no clue how he was able to get this done with seemingly textile. You couldn't even see the material that he used for it.
That is the
You may... Yeah.
I'll have to study that material.
I wish you luck with trying to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Alright then. Then at this point, it is just Fern, Thanida, and Glacial. Which, by the way, for Thanida, I do not have a design set up. For Glacial, I do. So, do you wish to go now, or do you wish for them to go in? One of them.
You can let them go.
Right then. And I'll say at this point, Thanida will walk in, and I'll say, again, she doesn't know that much compared to everyone else, and kind of tries to limit what she knows. So she will walk in, she'll walk in and walk out wearing seemingly a suit, clearly made around her, and that mostly show the colors that were already coming off of her, so the darks and the blues. And, well, it is honestly very similar to what you would have imagined that she would have come up with. And also, no heels, very much flat on the floor.
Wow, Thanida, that looks absolutely stunning on you.
Looks beautiful.
It might have looked better with some heels. I said no heels.
Yeah, shoes aren't really good.
Well, I
Would
suppose if
argue
you are
that
going...
fact.
Well, I suppose that if the gala is going to end up going sideways, it might be an idea to be able to run faster. Running in heels.
Exactly.
It is a strange thing. But it does look good. Alright then. And at this point, Glacial will silently enter, and I'm going to roll for her. Because the difference is that Glacial is not a charisma caster, which means her charisma is not inherently high. But she does make it, so also she's able to handle herself in conversation pretty well. If anyone wishes to walk in with them, by the way, because it's very funny that you guys are willing to go with Crow, but you guys don't go.
Kairos will walk in.
Ava will.
Okay.
Ava will? Alright, cool. I'll say Glacial is just like making small talk, and it basically, what's it called? Asks for, the only thing that she does ask for is that there's a mask involved.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah. And I will say this, here, I'm going to send it. As she walks out, first thing that you notice, Ava, is that it is surprisingly similar to the suit that you are wearing, but seemingly different colors. Honestly, the style is very similar to, well, what you made. The only difference is the suit. And I'll say this though, by the way, in her design, she has a high elf skin tone, but in this, she does look like a snow elf. It's just in the gala, she's gonna look like a high elf.
Yeah.
Well, you also look very stunning.
She looks beautiful.
Yes.
I'm gonna trip.
If you need any
Yeah,
help with
heels
that, let me
probably
help.
wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
She's just kind of walking from side to side, trying to almost... It's like relearning walking again.
It takes some practice.
Da, 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 da. Is this not gonna break your floor? No, it's fine. You do not have to worry. And shall we go over to the last one?
That is actually quite perfect timing. I just found one I wanted to use. So that's...
Yeah, no worries. I will make a design for that as well. This is not anywhere near. I still need to make... I have made a couple already, but I still have to make a bunch.
You know, as I said, I wanted to just replace the art in general. So it'll,
Yeah.
of course, be different than the art I've chosen, but this is what Fern will look like
Yeah.
from now on.
Fern's a wisdom caster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright then. So you are gonna probably have to roll, but we'll see.
Kairos has also been thinking whether or not he should get his suit remade.
You can, but you're not gonna have a design ready. And also, I'll say this: it's still 2 days.
Well, not
for
really
the gala.
remade, but patched up.
Yeah. Is it busted in any way?
Yes.
Who did you
He-
fight while in your suit?
He needs to get a bit of a fix for his wings.
Oh, okay, cool. And I think
It's
you can
been
just
a
do
while
that
since he's
outside.
actually been it repaired.
All right, let's see what Unreal sends. I'm actually quite curious who thought of a servitor. Fair enough. Oh, that works.
Yeah, it works. I imagine it looks a bit more embellished and whatnot, but this is just
Yeah.
your usual.
I'll say that is something that he can make much quicker than the rest.
Well,
That's already-
yeah,
can't
it's
really do
less. It's less
Yeah.
body to cover up.
Yeah. He only really needs to do the top half. And I'll say, honestly, due to how short that would take, I'll say you'd already been able to get into conversation much. Alright then. So I'll say Fern walks out, and he tried to embellish it with some jewels at the top. Oh, I thought it was being called, but I'm not being called. He tried to embellish with some jewels at the top, but in all honesty, without making it address it some way, it's just he has never worked with a servitor body, so he kind of just left it alone. Especially, he found it difficult, but what comes out is still very much going to work. But there is a reason why you don't see servitors much at galas.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also the reason why Fern didn't have anything on the fancier end before now.
Yeah, and with this one, you can just see him. He wipes his forehead and just says, "Well, I did try my best, but you were a difficult one to work with. No,
I
apologies,
understand
this
that
was not
one
meant to be
quite
offending.
well. It's beautiful work. Thank you very much.
Is there anyone who needs their suit patched in any way?
Yes.
All right then. Do you have it with you? I'm just gonna assume you pull it out of like a bag of holding, right?
Yes, he pulls it out of his bag.
All right. I'll say he grabs it and just on the desk next to the piece of paper, just starts patching it up and fixing it. Again, like his actual procedures, none of them are wrong or magical in any way. It is very much the definition of he's just doing everything perfectly. He hasn't made even a single mistake so far, which he hasn't pricked his finger, he hasn't accidentally sewed in the wrong place, he hasn't pricked you at all, not even the slightest discomfort. It's, whilst yes, you are probably looking at a demon, it doesn't really feel threatening in any way.
You're very interesting.
How is that supposed to be a compliment?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Then I shall take it as one. If you wish to leave a review, there is a review box over there with a piece of paper and a simple pen.
Also, here, just to help out a bit with your shop, and Karish just hands him a gold piece.
Oh, that should be quite helpful. If you could put in the word with the king, though, that would be great.
Yes, we will talk to him as soon as we get back.
And I'll say at this point, he finishes up patching it and didn't change anything about it, just gives you back your suit, patched and fixed,
Thank you.
as he nods. Alright then. If you have no other business here, you may leave if you wish. Oh, I'd almost forgotten. And he walks into a back room, comes out. I would say this though, Ava, you sense some kind of magic, but it's very brief. And comes out are these 3 tired-looking, roughly 18, 19-year-old humans. No damage to them. Their clothes are fine. They look maybe on the poorer side, but the only thing I'll say, you might see some pricks on their hands. these three had entered my building roughly a week ago without permission. I would love to hand them over to you guys.
Of course, we'll take them.
I'll say they do
for
not.
now.
Yeah, they do not seem happy. They seem like scared, like slightly scared and tired.
We will deal with them.
They should be very good at sewing now.
And yes, that was in character laughter.
Yeah. And I'll say, all right then. As you then, I'll say escort them out, and he waves you goodbye.
After we walk a bit away, I would ask the three of them what happened exactly.
At this point, I don't even have the energy to say anything anymore. Yeah, we tried to rob the place, and then we went through a door. We tried to go back, and everything became infinite. And then we heard a voice that said, "If we don't start sewing, we were never gonna get let out." And I think we were in there for a couple days.
I see.
That is definitely
Are
one
you
way to
gonna-
deal with criminals.
Are you gonna bring us to jail now?
Unfortunately, yes, for a bit longer. But at the very
Anything's
least,
better.
you'll get some food. Let's
Anything's
go.
better than there. We were there for a bit, but we didn't get hungry. It was weird. Don't really remember it. My hands hurt though. One hell of a way to
Maybe a
rehabilitate
few
someone.
days honest work will actually do you good.
I'll say they just start like scratching their heads, as if they don't know exactly what happened.
I'm actually re-bringing them back and put them in jail, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll say that the royal guard take them and sorts them out. All right then. And at this point, I'll say, by the way, it has been over an hour. Garrison.
Galvin.
No, Gallon. Okay,
Gallon.
so Gallon used to be an old character of mine. Lachlan knows this, and I think some of the
Yes.
others know it as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. But you have finished finishing it up. Now I'll say at this point, when they come back, most of them look like they're in proper dresses, and each of them is completely different. Or suits, of course. Not everyone's in a dress.
No, all of them were in dresses, trust me. Man.
The only one I would imagine that might do that is Crow.
Yeah, crows wearing a
Sparkly
dress.
dress.
Yeah.
Well, clerics tend, in a lot of just movies, they tend to just wear robes. So
Yeah.
not surprised.
And with a good enough tailor, I think you could tailor a suit for a human bird. Yeah. I also, I'm gonna say this though, Garrison. Your suit is very much not comparable to this shit.
Well, yeah, here, let me show you.
And when you have it made,
Well, yeah, I have it pre-made.
fair enough. Did you make it because I said that you were going on a gala like 2 weeks ago, or just randomly?
I got bored.
Okay, I knew it. I knew it. I called it perfectly. Yeah,
Not that
it
bad.
is him, but he looks.
Not
It
right
looks
to
good.
me.
It looks good, but it just looks fucked up with the head.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Looks like a steaming villain.
He
Yeah.
looks so proud of
He
himself.
He looks like a James
He
Bond
does look
villain.
proud.
The irises.
He
They
does
look like
finish his
butterflies. Sort
Well,
of.
the suit.
Or
The suit's
X's.
really fun. It's just the face.
Yeah, just the face. Looks like a James
That's
Bond
all.
villain.
Yeah, but that was already.
Kind of
fucked
wish
up.
you'd added a jacket, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
It makes sense why he wouldn't add a jacket.
Yeah, I know it makes sense for
Either
the
that or a
character.
toupee.
I'm pretty sure there are gills somewhere under that.
Skills.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough.
Sorry, I mentioned the whole time Glacio was just trying to walk and Ava's just trying to help
Glac-
her walk.
Glaciel's gotten the hang of it.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, she doesn't need support anymore. Although I think she's gonna the second she gets to her room, she's definitely
Taking them
this
off.
Yeah, because the suit itself is comfortable, but there's no way to make heels
Comfortable,
not
no.
heels. Yeah, outside of just learning to
More
use them.
functional.
That,
Which-
or unless you have the same broken thing in your ankles that I do. Because
How
to me,
was-
walking in a heels is actually more comfortable than sneakers.
How was?
Same.
Oh god!
People always get so confused.
So
I mean,
the
I do realize there are
tendons in my
differences
ankles
that-
are too short, so I naturally walk tippy toe.
Yeah. Well, the
Wait, is
difference.
that-
Okay. Well, the difference is that these are actual high heels, which I don't think that those are more comfortable than sneakers. On real.
How do you run in them
Running in
How-
heels is super easy though.
dangerously?
How did?
You know, it's not difficult
Bubbles-
to run in heels. You just gotta
How
make
did-
sure you step on your toes, essentially, not your heel.
How
Yeah.
did
You don't
Bubbles
break
run
them.
so fast in these?
We don't know, Glacial.
This is why I said no heels. You wouldn't catch me.
I
dead in
don't
these
like
things.
shoes in general. They just make my claws feel too packed together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
can
think-
do
Too much
agree on
for you,
that.
Gastel. Let me know.
Yeah, well,
You're not
it's-
that heavy. You can easily sit on my back.
No, it's fine. I'll learn. I have a day too. In worst case scenario, magic helps. It's probably something that stabilizes heels.
You could probably not wear any
But-
and just use illusion magic to
But
make
no
it
one
look
else
like you're
picked
wearing
up on what he
heels.
just
But-
said.
Yeah. Now I'm also thinking I shouldn't use magic when there are two very competent magic users coming
Yeah,
over.
but-
At least two.
They would at least be able to tell where the magic's coming from. And what type
Yeah.
of magic.
I'm gonna not do that. Already using disguise spell is a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
If you want, we can probably use a bit of paint or even makeup to probably hide the fact that you're a snow elf.
Yeah, that would actually be a pretty good idea.
It would
Less magic.
It would help. It
Relative
would take
bit.
it would help. It would take then a solid bit more magical understanding to figure out that my physiology is different. If you want to do that, we can do that. You want to
I
do a
wonder if
test
there's
run?
a way we can make a temporary
Yeah.
temporary dead magic zone.
Do you have a disguise kit?
Actually, she
Ava?
does.
She does. What do you roll for disguise kits again, man?
I say just do performance.
It could be. Let me just really quickly look up. How do you work? If it there's nothing written in it, I am going to just have it be based off performance. Yeah, it doesn't. I was just gonna assume you have proficiency in it. Yeah, roll performance for me.
Blink. 25.
All right then. Wait a second. Okay. So, all right then. I'll say you're able to get a very solid looking, although it does take a lot of like skin covering. But I'll say you're able to get a very decent looking high elven disguise going. Does it look good?
It's decent enough.
It doesn't really feel comfortable
Hmm.
though.
No, which is why we won't use it just yet.
It feels like it's stuck to my skin.
That's the point of makeup, I'm afraid. Until you wash it off, at least. For now, we'll only do this on the day of the gala.
Yeah.
So that way it's not too
uh,
uncomfortable for you. Go take a shower for
but-
now, okay?
Yeah. All right then. And she'll walk away. I'll say at this point, Thanada will walk up and say, well, what are we gonna do if she does get figured out?
Well, that's where I come in. I'm gonna be by her side the entire night. And luckily for everyone here, I will have my wings out the entire time as well. I'm not gonna hide the fact that I'm a fae. If something does happen, I can get her out very quickly.
It's no, I'm just scared. From what I remember of Calypso, she's usually pretty aware.
Which is why we're not using
things.
magic.
Speaking of
I
magic,
hope that will be enough because, you know.
speaking of magic, does anyone know a way to make a temporary dead magic zone?
I feel like if we were to do that, Kairos, I don't think anyone would enter the gala.
Or at least a way to set it so magic is disabled in the building.
Aren't those usually for prisons?
Exactly. Like I'm
Why
saying,
would there?
there's no way we would get anyone to enter the gala if we were to do that. It would feel more like a trap to them.
Yeah, it would just be strange.
Look,
Red
I'm a
Hoods.
high-ranking wizard. Oh, there's a dead zone. Let me enter it willy-nilly.
Exactly.
Or at least a way to turn on such a thing in case of an emergency.
Well, I'm pretty sure that while I'm pretty sure that while the dead magic, of course, isn't magic, I'm pretty sure the effect is made by a magical effect, right? Which means that they'd be able to detect that.
Exactly.
So it would be, and also, most of us are casters. We'd be just as useless as them, and I'm not gonna try to fist fight an old woman.
It'd probably be easier to fist fight an old woman than
And-
have her throw magic at you.
Kairos.
And also, having a trigger from a distance, how are we gonna do that? And we have 2 days to do this, and we're gonna have to do this around the Olvido estate. Also, what about his night creatures?
That one I'm pretty sure Maximilian has figured out.
Right then, let's see if we trust him on that. I don't know if he's a master of subtlety, though.
If you wish me, you
Either
can
way.
go visit him later. I still have to go visit the brain. I still have to go visit Keaton and Irene and help.
Who's Brayden? Why do you need to visit?
It's gonna take some time to get to the brain. It's quite far.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
still
go
have to
visit the king.
those three in order to help them get their suits ready as well.
Well, I'm gonna go visit the king.
Alright then.
Brayden?
Alright then alright then I'm gonna say that because this conversation is stupid, we're gonna walk over to the king. Alright then. I'll say that it's just Kairos for now. Kairos, you walk over to the king, who's in a. You go up the stairs and then to the left, and you see him speaking to his son.
I take a knee and say, "Hello, my lord."
No need for that. I heard about the 3 burglars that you had taken in, but what happened
Yes.
with my tailor?
He seems pretty good.
Alright then, that'll be good.
He's also seems to be fallen on a bit of a hard time. The person who was
Funding him.
Funding.
him has suddenly stopped.
Well, I'm not against funding him. He is if you have truly vetted him, I am fine with helping to fund
He
his,
does do a really good job.
I'll take your word for it. Also, considering that this is one of the suits that he has made, probably not going to have him make a whole new one. Probably just add something. But
Yes,
all right
he
then,
would
I
also
am-
very much like to see you again.
I shall have consistent things being sent over to him, and I'll go to him tomorrow before the gala. Especially because it's going to be half a day's ride in the chariot over to the estate.
Yep. Well, then I will see you then.
And he nods and goes back to speak to his son.
Karis then turns and leaves.
All right then. Also, are you guys sure that you want to try anything? Well, the king is gonna be there, and probably his son
Exactly.
too.
Yeah.
There are so many things, Kairos, that your plans that you
Yeah.
have mentioned can go wrong.
You can
At
speak
least
to
have-
Maximilian about it.
Yeah, we should probably speak to Maximilian about that. Since it's going to be hosted at his place, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably a good idea to go speak to him.
Right then.
Probably a
If you guys wish
smarter
to go,
idea
you
to just
can-
walk into the gala with a sign saying, "We built the dead zone."
I think
Magic
Garrison
won't
doesn't.
work in here.
I think Garrison doesn't like dead magic. Just a hunch.
Or maybe a zone of truth.
They will be able to detect that as well.
I'll say this: when Glacielos comes back, and when she hears "Zone of Truth," she is just sitting there, opens her eyes wide, and starts to realize how difficult it would be to get a Zone of Truth so incredibly big and so effective that it would work on everyone inside of the space of a fucking mansion.
Exactly.
Also, if
He's
you
just
do get it to
thinking
work
of
like
how
that,
many
you do understand
components.
how easy it is to find out who did it, right? They would just need to scream in that a big ass empty room, "Who built the fucking truth zone?" And we would automatically say, "We did."
Well, then we get someone who won't be there to build it.
No, just no. Just no.
So-
No, Lachlan, no. Your ideas are fucking terrible.
So many dandelions. Let's make a Zone of Truth the size of a mansion. Also, you'd be saying the truth too.
Well, no magic then. So at least be able to have at least the select few people who have their focuses still on them.
Are we going to try the Red Hood?
Yeah, it's probably the best idea we have.
All right
I
then.
will leave that for Kindle to do, if possible. Like,
All right then.
Yeah.
Considering she's closer, I'll allow you to be there though, just so she can meet him.
Hey Ava, do you want me to go tell Kendall, or do you want to go tell her?
no, I'll go tell them. If I remember correctly,
Okay.
they're over at the, their brother and sister's place, right?
Yes, she is.
Yes, I'm gonna go and see how preparations are going at Maximilian's.
All right then. So Ava's gonna go to Kindle. Who's gonna follow him to Maximilian? Also, so this your arcade focus has been given back to you, Ava.
At that point, she would, she would thank Garrison.
He's actually useful.
More like for once he didn't get into any trouble.
Hey Garrison, you want to see some creatures you can study?
I'm not letting you drag him along alone.
Fair enough.
Is Garrison coming along to Maximilian? Meb?
What?
Is Garrison coming along to Maximilian?
To see the
No.
night creatures.
No.
No. Okay, cool.
No.
All right then. Then I'll assume that
some shenanigans.
we have 30 minutes left of this session.
Okay, so who wants to go with me and who wants to stay then?
I'll say Tanad
You-
and Laciel
You worded that
both
question
raise
wrong.
their
It's
hand.
who wants to not supervise Garrison and who wants to supervise Garrison.
Yes, that's a better way to
Hmm.
put it, Garrison.
Oh,
It's fine. I
uh,
won't
uh,
cause any trouble.
You're the artificer, right?
Yes.
So if we are gonna think of something, we're gonna need you, right?
Fuck.
That's what you get for being talented. That's something.
talented. He
Ooh,
can turn
maybe you
into
can
a
make a
woman, for
thi-
God's sake.
Maybe you can make a thing that
Can I? Can I get my hair
makes
back?
He's referring to Komi.
Yeah, you had hair?
Did I?
Did he?
I think
Did I
that-
see hair in his past?
I think you have memory issues, lad.
Do I?
You make me
Quite
seem like an
likely.
adult.
Yes, Garrison. You might be able to make something that detects if someone tries to use a spell.
That could be good because that would only trigger if they use the spell.
Yeah.
Wow, you actually got a good idea.
No, let's stop all
No,
spells.
I just
and
forgot. I just forgot Garrison was an artificer.
Let's stop all spells and let's also make it so that everyone is constantly telling the truth. Let's do that at the same time. Let's see how quickly Gala devolves into a fucking fist fight.
What the hell?
But
A
yes,
butterfly got
the-
into my room.
Oh, fair enough.
A machine that tells you when someone uses magic would probably be a good idea.
Alright,
Yes.
okay, is there a magic item? Wait, is there, detect magic artifact. Let's see if there's anything that does something somewhere.
It's called constantly using detect magic.
Well, you need an artifact that's constantly casting detect magic. What resource does detect magic use? It verbal and somatic. It actually does not use. It could be cast as a ritual, but you are going to need something that does cast that magic repeatedly. And also, it would only have a 30-foot range, which means to cover the entire one, you might need up to 5 of these constructs. Although you could make it, you could probably make something that casts detect magic repeatedly, but to make 5 within 2 days, I don't know if your character would be capable of that. Garrison.
Oh, what the fuck would I need
Well,
to roll in
actually-
order to be able to do that?
Actually, Kairos may be able to help with that.
Go right ahead.
If I remember a spell correctly, hang on. That's not right. Hang on, I'm just trying to find the spell. Is it?
He's thinking.
You can hear the gears turning.
Only gas and springs up there.
Oh, I did not know that. That is lovely.
What map?
I was about to say you could see the cloud, but
Here we are,
that's more of a
I forgot.
Norwegian one.
I have double proficiency bonus for whatever tool I have proficiency with.
Yep.
Huh?
And
That
then
is
if
that
the
it's
way
hard.
he's made his character.
If it's
Um,
specifically Tinker's tools, I also get to roll
So,
a
how many days
D4.
would it take for him to make it?
To make one, let's say it's an uncommon item. Uncommon items roughly take, I'd say like 4 hours for it. It would take to make 5. Let's say he doesn't sleep, but I think he would have to rest after each 2. It would
Because
take him.
Kairos can make a temporal
Yeah.
bubble twice, and that's 24 hours each.
I'd say that with that, you would have enough. If you had all the resources, you would have the time to make something functional.
And it lasts for 8 hours. So within that 8 hours, we can experience 24 hours
Okay,
in the bubble.
so then 16 hours, you could have 5 made out of the temporal bubble if you want, Garrison.
Alright, guess I don't have a choice.
That's what you get.
Are
for
we
being
sure
a
this will
dark
work though?
Well, Garrison, it's up to your rolls.
It's gonna have to be a lot of rolls.
You're gonna have to roll 5 times successfully to cover the entirety of it with a constant ring of detect magic that will be
But
connected
yay,
to...
some of Kairos' time spells come in handy.
Yeah. Do you wish to do this, Garrison?
Yep. What do I need to roll?
What would you use for your Tinker's tools? Intelligence, I assume? Probably intelligence.
I'm pretty sure it would be intelligence.
Then roll 5 intelligence, not saving throws. And I'll tell you when you fail one. And I'll say, by the way, you are doing this, and you are then you're making 2, resting, making 2, resting, making 2, and then making 1. So we'll see how this goes.
This would be I'm rolling a d20 plus my intelligence modifier, and then I get proficiency bonus on top of that, which is a +6. Oh well, +5 plus
so,
6. That's
Earth, I did misread it a
Yeah.
little bit. You experienced 24 hours where the outside only experiences 1 hour.
Okay, cool.
So the first 2 is 32.
So it's even more compressed.
And 27.
Okay, so it's a 27. So first it's 27 and
27 and 32.
32. You will be able to make both of these.
So with it last.
I'll say that these are basically metal rods with an AoE of roughly 30 feet. 30 feet or 30 feet radius. Diameter would be 60.
Yeah, the next 2 is 23 and
Yeah.
24.
Yep, those both make it.
So Earth, I'd only
Yeah.
need to cast it once
Yeah, because it's 24 hours. I'll say that that's enough.
because
And then the last
it's
one is
24
25.
hours within 1 hour, and I can
Yeah, 25.
make it last
Yeah, okay,
for
you're-
8 hours.
You are able to make each of them.
Fuck yeah.
The duration
then
lasts 8
I'll
hours.
say though.
So that's
I'll say though, your
192
brain-
We know,
hours.
Lachlan. We know.
I'll say your brain hurts. So you
When
guys
does it
just
not?
yeah. He
So
entered
does
his room.
Kairos' because
Yeah,
he had to
he-
be in it.
He entered his room. You guys just heard it sped up mechanical noises for an hour.
In an hour.
And then he comes out in his arms 5 of these rods, and of course connected to his beeping staff. So his staff will beep when there's magic.
When someone casts a spell.
When someone casts a spell.
Oh,
yes.
I gotta specify. With the suit Garrison has, I am missing a monocle. I had 2 different versions of the suit I made. I forgot to put the monocle onto the specific one I sent. That monocle was supposed to be an extension of the staff.
I'll say that it works. Why not?
Would he be able to track down who cast the magic with it?
No. As
No,
I would think,
I would just be able to detect that someone cast magic.
yeah, someone has cast.
So his
magic.
monocle lights up.
I just
no,
get blinded in one eye.
I think Skullcat turns into a wizard war. He just goes fucking blind.
Garrison never tested this out on how it would work. He just got the
Yes.
idea. Oh, look
Okay,
at this, light
roll-
this up.
Roll a luck check for me.
Oh, God.
Then it turns out all the mates and such uses magic for everything, and then it constantly lights up, and you're just blind.
Why does my luck suck in this fucking game?
7. Alright, cool. That's gonna bite you in the ass later.
I can't wait to have a conversation with someone, and then suddenly I'm on the ground just blinded.
You know the fucking meme where like the baby turns into ash? Oh,
So,
yeah,
what did you think of the creative use of temporal bubble?
Yeah, that works. You guys are gonna know if a spell is cast now, which is very funny. Well, then,
That's
now you
very
guys
useful.
Yeah, I'll say this one by the way. If you wish, Kindle and Ava can both come back.
Say it again.
If you wish, Kindle and Ava can both come back, or you could have Ava gone and just Kindle.
Just Kindle for now.
Just Kindle. Kindle will come back to Garrison holding 5 rods and just walking with a
Towards the
yeah.
thing to
towards
go to
towards
Maximilian's.
the upstairs, which leads to the downstairs, which leads to the dungeon.
Do I
And Kyrus is
even
with
want
him.
to know?
No, you don't.
Me and Garrison here just spent 24 hours within a side of an hour to make some things to make sure that we know when someone casts magic at the
We
gala.
had some great quality time together.
Yes, 24 hours of it
I see.
in a span of an hour.
As long as it can't be detected by any sort of magic, then I think we're
No,
okay.
it will only be detected once it goes off,
Garrison
and
is
that's if
holding
someone
five.
casts the spell.
Garrison is holding 5 rods. I didn't know you swang that way.
I don't like the way you said that. I'm just gonna ignore that.
Well, we were in a space at makes it within 24 hours
don't
in an
make it
hour.
worse.
Kindle is just doing her best not to laugh at this point.
Hey, hey, if that's what you're
You
into,
might as well, Kindle.
it
Dude, that's
is- it-
24
it is
hours
what it
making
is.
rods together.
We were just about to go to Maximilian's to ask him where would be good places to set these up.
Ah,
I-
yes,
I
we were
see.
about to go to another guy to ask where we should put the rods.
Garrison.
Hey, it's not my fault.
But yes, that is
This one
literally what you're
surely
doing.
isn't Garrison's fault. Garrus, you started this yourself.
Yes. But at least I got to use one of my new spells.
Well,
And then
you
also,
have fun with that. I need to go talk to the Red Hood.
Yes, you
I
go
don't
do
wanna
that.
have
I'll
some
say-
fun
I'll
with
say
the
at
rods,
this point-
man.
at this point, it is becoming evening. So, all right then. Then I'll say, I'll say Tanada comes along with you two, and Daciel will come along with Kindle. Anyone else that wants to go to a specific place? Zerwin, Crow, Fern.
Fern will most probably come with Kairos and Garrison.
Yeah, because I don't trust you two alone.
I just
Yeah.
go where most of the other Feywild people go.
I just go to everyone.
So, Crow, are you going with Kindle to Red Hood, or are you going with the others to
Kairos
Maximilian?
splits into two to go off in two different directions.
Where did you go?
What?
It's hello to that hood.
You're gonna go to the Red Hood? Alright, cool. Well, considering he's gonna be right back, we're doing Red Hood first. Alright, cool. As it turns into evening, and I'm gonna roll luck checks, he actually shows up. He shows up. Alright then. And very quickly, you see his wyvern very quietly but very quickly show up, land on the roof, as he has already noticed you, but just seems surprised that you're up here because he's usually alone up on the roof.
Need to ask a favor. Well, if you want.
Can't you wait until I'm off the wyvern first? Alright, favor.
We're
Go ahead.
the best way to explain it. We need extra security for our gala, and we was wondering if you'd be interested.
I heard, but with some right pricks going there. Still don't know why you're doing it. I'm not exactly a security type. You know, I don't have a sheep.
Not exactly what we're asking for. If something goes wrong, I'm asking for you to help evacuate people out as fast as possible.
So just hover around. I see fire. I go in.
Exactly.
Well, a chance to kill some of the biggest dickheads on the continent. Not
Of course.
against it. Yeah, why not? I'll be around for if shit hits the fan.
I greatly
I think that's-
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, as she turns to face Glacio, I would appreciate if you stick by Ava for most of the gala. If something goes wrong, you need to follow her orders, okay?
I'll say that she nods to this. She was expecting this. She was barely even expecting to be allowed to go. So this is very good for her.
I didn't want
Alright
you to
then.
not have the option to go, it's just we're worried. And Ava will be the fastest one to get you out of there.
Yeah, aren't there going to be some people who are people who want her dead?
Yes. But at the same time, it's also her choice. You are growing.
You're giving her the treatment I got as a kid, trial by fire.
Winter?
All right then, I'll be floating around, and I'll say that at this point he will just jump off the roof. Yeah, no.
Then it's a very
All right then.
Where are you going?
Interesting.
If you want to follow him, go ahead.
Jumps after me.
I'll say this though:
Yeah.
you're gonna have to roll some dexterity checks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, Kindle, I am gonna say this by the way. You just realized this. You have a pretty close connection to Red Hood, but you've never actually been able to connect the Bestial link to him.
Probably has something to do with the fact that he's able to cancel out magic.
Maybe.
Because
Which
the
will be very
Bestial Link
annoying.
is a form of magic.
It is a form of magic, but it seems to be that when he stops magic, it's him doing it. It's not passive.
Kindle doesn't really mind that. If he doesn't want to be a part of
Yeah.
it, that's his option.
Yeah, because being willing to be a part of it usually is the reason why that would happen.
Interesting.
All right then. So the crow. Yeah, I'm just gonna say you're not able to follow someone like him. Just with all due respect.
Hey, Earth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, I don't have that planned right now for Crow to be following Red Hood on his adventure. 1DF. Well done.
Hey, Earth.
Yeah.
I just realized one of my Eldritch invocations allows me to read all written. Everything gets written, including magical runes.
If
glyphs.
the runes are in a language, yes.
Called Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Yes, I know that one. I had to communicate with nobody if I should use that in her campaign because that would have been fucking busted in her campaign. Considering we mostly take place in a place called the Archives.
Mm-hmm.
Also, who's playing? Why are you guys playing Wordle?
We got nothing better to do.
Alright, cool. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean, is Garrison back?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Then I think we're gonna switch over to them. And as you are just walking around with these rolls that are way too big for you,
Fucking hell, what is
you reach Maximilian's mansion. This time, it looks like it's a proper mansion. It's actually good looking. It's cleaned up. There's less night creatures around, and it's just Maximilian is already in the main room looking at a notebook, sees you all come in, and just nods you real quick and keeps looking back at the notebook.
Hey, Maximilian.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't think that revenge would be this tedious.
We have, well, Garrison has made some things that can, detect magic if it's used.
An extra security measure?
Yes.
All right then.
Where would be good places to put them?
What is the rough range on each?
I think
about
it was
30 meters.
around 30 meters.
30 feet.
30 feet radius and a
Oh, 30
60 feet.
Tomato, potato, same thing.
Yeah.
It would be
We have 5 of
general.
them.
It would be general mats. If you place one on each corner and then place one on the roof in the middle, that should
Oh.
cover almost everything. I really hope that no one does cast magic, but I also have the guess that if someone does decide to cast magic, that How do I
It
say
will
this?
alert Garrison and his eye will get blinded. Don't worry.
That
Causing
seems
a
like a
distraction.
design. That seems like a
Yes.
design.
And we don't know
flaw.
about the blinding part yet. We don't know about the blinding part yet. Garrison never tested it. He just knows it will
Yeah.
alert the monocle.
Well, what I was saying is that there is a high likelihood that when they do decide to cast magic, that it's already too late, and that we will know when they cast magic.
Yes.
Who cares?
We may be able to set something up that will do something, who knows. But at least we know that someone's cast magic.
Yeah.
We
look,
also
someone
have-
cast magic. Oh, really? There's a fucking fireball on the roof.
We have
My
also,
roof is on fire!
We've also asked. We're currently also. We have Kindle asking the Red Hood if he'll also be some sort of a guard for us for the gala, just in case.
And the Red Hood is?
A very interesting character. He has a sword that can absorb magic and throw it back.
That is unique. Not against the extra help. Are you sure we could trust him?
Yeah, he seems pretty good. He has a pretty good moral compass, from what I can tell.
He also wrestled a wyvern.
Unreal. What
We-
did
we
you get
think
for your
he-
first letter?
Wrestled a
A.
wyvern anyway. We're not sure, but he does ride a
A.
wyvern.
Oh my
Huh.
god.
That is curious. More reason I finally need to get lucky and get a night creature.
What
That
is
can fly.
this word?
I don't know. You know more than I know.
The two ones that I have, the two green ones that I have, I know you can do
talking
placement
Wordle.
of them, are I and then A. But I don't. What is this word?
It's
Could get another
everyone
there.
playing it.
They're very immersed.
Yeah, they're very immersed in my campaign.
I'm actually going crazy.
You're
Should I move into a different PC?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're about to finish up anyway.
But yeah,
all right then. Well, should I just tell you who I will be inviting?
Can't be that.
yes, that
Is
would
it something-
probably be a good idea.
Well, the names that are of note are Kasigan Milana, Thalion. So Kasigan Milana, Thanion, Calypso, Baldithas. These are not very fun names. And then Exodus, who is the Prime Minister of Ratiles. So, in other words, basically the
Oh my
old
God,
man
I
in
had
charge
all
of
this
the
backwards.
elves. Gondo, which is the Emperor of the Dwarves. Malek and his son, considering they are the only ones with children. A bunch of nomadic merchants to thin out the ranks. Some rich nobles.
You got that, yeah?
I have a question. Should I be explicitly inviting you name by name, or should I be inviting you all as guard?
What is
I
the
just
difference?
assume-
So Kairos can answer.
Yes, what is
The
the difference?
The difference is that basically, do you want to be guests or do you want to be like staff? He doesn't know about you guys are getting the suits yet.
Guess.
Hmm.
I would
Probably
have-
guests.
Yeah.
Well, the risky approach. Thankfully, none of your names are particularly memorable. I assume. I don't even think they're going to recognize Kindle mostly, unless you know.
Kindle will be there as a guard. That's her job. She's gonna be there for the king.
Yeah.
Which Kairos will
alright.
hopefully mention.
What's up?
Yes.
Yes. All right then. And also,
Set up
he's
Jessica's
just
party.
he's just quickly trying to write down your names. Probably misspelling a bunch, but who gives a fuck? All right
My
then.
name is Zerwin's name on the invitation.
Zerwin is here, right?
Yeah,
I think I would be able to
Zerwin's name
correct
on the
him.
invitation is just
I-
a bunch
I
of
am-
X's and Y's and
Yeah, I am not even gonna try with you. You are writing down your name.
alright.
Does anyone know
And-
Evangeline's last name?
Does anyone?
No.
I'm
Does anyone know what?
Her. I'm just gonna say Maximilian hears this and thinks her name is Evangeline. I thought it was just Ava.
No, her full name is Evangeline, but for simplicity's sake, she says to call her Eva.
And then I will write Evangeline. Of the last faith.
I'm
That
so
works.
glad I never have needed to spell Ava's name because I thought it was AVA, not Eva.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, they say Ava, but it's like I'm sorry. Well, you don't get the right to talk. How do you get dick from Richards?
Yeah, dude, I don't
Ava
even
as in
know.
avian, as in bird. Are you secretly a bird?
Absolutely.
I will say if we do extend the thing a bit longer, Ava is planning on visiting Maximilian for some questions.
I will say if you want to do that, we'll do that in a mini session because I
Okay.
think we should end this soon.
Okay.
Because I think next session. All right, then I'm just gonna end this on this note. Him just turning around the notebook and reading Zerwin's name and realizing just how bad her writing is.
You don't need to write things down in the Feywilds.
End the session.